We got a special guest in the building.
Yes, sir.
Mike Epps.
What up?
What's up, son?
What's up, Envy? What's up, Charlamagne the Giza?
What is the issue with Kevin Hart? Or is there an issue?
This is the thing about that whole situation. This is a lifetime achievement for all of us. And I think that some of us, when we get success, we turn into the police. They just took down the father of America.
Bill Cosby.
Mm-hmm. They took down the father of America. They took down Mr. Perfect.
But he was sexually assaulting women, though.
He was. I mean, they said he was or whatever, but I mean, the reality of it is that, hey, they can get any of us, man.
Do you feel like Kev doesn't acknowledge you enough? Like doesn't pay homage, doesn't give you the respect for paving the way, or what is it?
If you in a position of power, you know, you can't be a gatekeeper. You can't be the police. You can't act like a victim. Everybody's not gonna like you, and you can't be upset with everybody for not liking you.
You don't think he's funny?
Hey, like I said, you know, everybody has an opinion.
When it comes to people that's in the business, that's grinding, that's trying to support his family, it was like I guess he felt it was kind of like a hate.
We all in the business, and I don't have no hate. I have everything I want in life. I own homes. I got some businesses. You know, I don't have that much money, but I'm rich, bitch. Cat Williams, all the stuff that everybody talk about, we doing. Our Cat is a star. You could try to talk about him, talk about his habits or whatever they say he did. Everybody got some habits. Everybody done did something.
Now, the reason I say I don't think, it's hard to say that you was hating because you actually gave an opinion. You said, I don't think Kev is funny. Mm-hmm. That's an opinion. That guy, Cat was just on some like everybody ugly and they only on because they ugly.
Yeah. He been in my house for dinner. I ain't never been in his.
He ain't never invite you over?
He ain't never been. I come in the door. He's sitting at my table like this. I ain't never been in his house.
So you want to see the new house, basically?
No, I ain't trying to. I got my own house.
Yeah.
Just when you think that you are a legend, they'll take it from you. Do not get too cute in this business because they will knock you down. And they'll find a way to knock you down. So we all have to be humble with each other, thank each other, praise each other, give each other props, and make sure that we nourish each other, man, in some kind of way. And any kind of, all that old back and forth and stuff like that, all that stuff is entertainment. It's all straight fun.
When you comment on the Kev's pick when he was boxing with Hollywood Hino and you said none of that work in a real fight.
It don't. I wasn't lying. I wasn't lying. Big dudes get beat up every day, and people who go box and work out get whooped in a fight because that's a fight. The adrenaline is going. You ain't got time to think about what you practiced yesterday.
Mike still talk like a drug dealer. Like, look, man, hey, man, look, you know where it was at.
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Because this is a snitch business. There's so many rats in this business. It is. These some. I mean, and we ain't nobody going to jail.
You spoke on the black gatekeepers in Hollywood. Who are the black gatekeepers in Hollywood?
I mean, well, how Hollywood works to me is it hasn't changed from slavery days. Is that, you know, if you give somebody an opportunity and have a platform to delegate situations in Hollywood, that's gatekeeping. Most of the people in this business struggle to get in the business. Mm-hmm. So when they do get it and they get there at the gate, they a little mean. They like, no, not you, him, move, him. You stand there like, boy, I've been at this gate for 10 years. And like I said, in this business, in order to get to point A and point B, you have to go through some certain red tape. And like I said, there's guys standing there at the gate telling the people in Hollywood that that's not the guy.
I need to know who these niggas are. Who are these gatekeepers?
All the ones that get opportunities back to back to back that's that's rich 100 times, that's greedy, that won't get out the way, and look at you and treat you like they are a white man. I don't say names. That's another thing, too. Let me tell y'all something here on this show right here, because this show right here is
I'm a snitch. Will Packer.
Let me tell you something about this show right here. If you say somebody's name, you just like him. You a rat.
It's hard for me to believe the gatekeeper theory, because we watch somebody like Kev come up and then fall off and then get back on again. You know, even like if you look at somebody like Tiffany Haddish and Rel, we see how long they've been grinding to get to where they are. Right. So I'm like, who are these people that are just magically pressing buttons saying go?
I'm not saying that they magically pressing buttons. They still had to go through a gatekeeper. There was a black person who said, I want her.
Okay.
I'm black. I have to convince the studio that this is somebody that I believe in. Why do you believe in her? Because I have the platform. So whoever has the platform, that's who can call the shot. Any of them people right there, go in a studio and tell them Mike Epps, I don't want to work with Mike Epps. Mike Epps is done.
Like you think about the Richard Lee Daniels with the Richard Pryor biopic. What's up with that?
No, that was all earned. Everything that you seen me do, I had to audition for that, and I had to work for that.
You had the show at NBC too, Uncle Buck. Who opened that gate?
That was all earned. There's a fact in what I'm saying. There is gatekeepers that gatekeep the business. I'm not lying about that.
Let's talk about the Richard Pryor movie for a little bit. There was a lot of people going for that role.
Yeah.
And you got it. Let's talk about that.
Well, the Richard Pryor movie is a movie that has been an ongoing conversation forever.
Right.
But the project in itself, I had to earn that. I auditioned for that 100 times. We all know how hardcore Lee Daniels is. He made me and Marlon Wayans and a whole bunch of man. I went straight up in there and I beat everybody out for that role.
That movie not happening, is it?
Hey man, I doubt it. And I really do. I really do. And like I said, if I wasn't a great Mike Epps, it would have destroyed me.
Now, you also said Black Hollywood has no power in this business. You feel like that with all the black creators and executives out here? You still feel that way?
Well, Charlamagne, I only said that because they build us up and tear us down. And I was talking to somebody the other day, and I said, I thought about something about life. I said, you really don't own nothing in this life. You don't own. This is a rented life.
Break that down for us.
The money what you got in your pocket right now is what you own. You go to the morgue, they'll put that in a property bag and give that to your family. That means the money in the bank is a number on a piece of paper. Now, perfect example, when that stuff happened down in Houston, it was millionaires in that water with them poor people. The bank is closed, suckers. When the bank is closed, we even. And that go for racism. Racism too. White people not liking black people not right. We all die in the end. Ain't that a cold contract? I went a whole lifetime not liking another race and died just like the other race. Sound like equality to me. Now, if I find out another race outlived another race, I'm prejudiced against them. I had to sit down and think about it. I don't want it like that. Because you see how I think, right? How I break down life, how I break down money, how I break down friends, how I break down fame. Once I broke it down in my head that I came from nothing, kind of lost the desire. If you really break it down, there's nothing you can really do with it. You're just stacking it up to give it to somebody. Because if something happened to you, you're not taking it with you. Once I start thinking like that, the desire for me to chase in this business and compete went away. I said, you know what? I'm going to just enjoy being a comic. Because at the end of the day, that's really the only happiness that I get.
You seem like you're preparing for that, though. I saw it when you put on Instagram. If they take all this shit away, I still know how to sell some dope if I need to be. If I need to.
Hey, hold up now. I know the fans look at the Breakfast Club. Hey, no, but you know what, Envy? I'm producing a lot of movies.
Mike, you a gatekeeper, bro. Whether you want to believe it or not.
I'm a good one, though.
Okay.
I'm a gatekeeper that never forgot that I was behind the gate.
Do you even think with the internet now, do you think that there really is still gatekeepers? Because you got these kids getting in through these non-traditional ways. Just like with rap, even just like with comedy, DC Young Fly was coming regardless. Just Hilarious was coming regardless.
That's just getting to a point. That ain't none of that stuff respect. The ultimate business, the movie game. And that's what I'm talking about, the gatekeeping. All of that stuff up under that, hey, man, do those big execs really, really know who these Instagram people is? No.
Well, Just Hilarious is on the Rail Show on Fox.
Yeah.
DC in movies and TV and stuff like that.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. But you know, again, there's levels of the game, man. You know, there's levels of the business. You know, I'm watching how they tearing us down right now. Mm-hmm. They got Suge Knight locked up. They got Bill Cosby locked up.
Those are not good examples, though.
I know, but I mean, at the end of the day, they still are people. Right. You know what I'm saying? They still are people. Them two dudes is locked up. Weinstein ain't in jail.
Right.
The other guy ain't in jail.
That is true.
It's a bunch of guys that ain't in jail. That's not of color, and that's all I'm saying. And if there's no way that we can ignore that, that is direct. That's some real shit. Whether they did it or not, we sitting over there looking at somebody else that did some shit that ain't in jail. I mean, Mr. Perfect. See, that was my thing. Mm-hmm. Mr. Perfect. How dare you play Mr. Perfect? And we know you ain't perfect. You better get on out of here. The way they smashing us, and everybody got dirt. Everybody got dirt. They just ain't got told on yet. That's the truth.
Well, the police coming, man.
Man, everybody sitting around twiddling their thumbs saying, when they coming for me? Both y'all can keep ignoring that. You know it's real. Both y'all can keep ignoring that. You know it's real.